So let's get into it. So I have a middle part and a side part. I cornrowed those to the front, and then I cornrowed the perimeter down as well. Now when it comes to the middle of my head, there's two rows, a row in the front and a row in the back. The row in the back has two front cornrows in each of them. So I have 8 cornrows in the front in total and 4 cornrows in the back in total. Today we're going to be using this spring twist hair 16-inch in the color 4, only because I personally prefer more natural hair compared to jet black hair. And the only other thing you're going to need for this install is a crochet hook. So we got us some Afro spring twists, and I don't know what I'm doing. I watched a few tutorials, and we're going to see if I actually learned something, because baby, trial and error. Yeah, you heard me right. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? This is the first time I have ever even used crochet hair in my head ever. But as some of y'all know, I recently started a series called Trying Shit to See What Sticks. And baby, this is another thing that I'm trying. And I don't know if I'm gonna stick with this one though. Yeah, this was a little different for me. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and finish this install. So basically all you're gonna do is slide the hook underneath your braids, hook the hair onto the hook, close the hook, pull the hair through, unhook the hook from the hair, and then pull one strand and one end of the hair through the loop. Baby, I know that was a lot, but if you need to, go back and listen to it again. And if that don't work, go look up another video, because I'm sure somebody got a close-up and a more detailed version of how to do it, because I am not a professional. And that's exactly why I let this clip run at the regular speed, so you can see exactly how I did it, because I know I was going to be able to explain it correctly. Okay, I got one in here. Wait on it. Hold on. How long it is? Yeah. Rapunzel, is that you? It is. Yeah, you heard it. Rapunzel is loading, baby. Don't play with me. Play with your mammy. Uh-huh. All right, so remember how I said I have 4 cornrows in the back? Each of those cornrows are attached to each other. So the first thing you're going to do is do the base of the install. You're going to pull the hair through on the base to have a full base, so that if you want to do a up ponytail or something like that, you can, it can be full in the back. And installing the hair back here, I will say, was the easiest from the whole head, only because I feel like the hair back there was a little bit looser. It wasn't as tight to my scalp as the actual cornrows are. And baby, I just had to let you know that, because one thing about me, I have to always acknowledge the easy stuff. One thing about it, baby, we're going to always celebrate the little wins. So the back is done now. Once you get done the back, you're going to do the brick method, and you're going to go zigzag. So you're going to do the first cornrow, add some hair, the third cornrow, add some hair, then you're going to go up, you're going to do the second cornrow, add some hair, and then the fourth cornrow, add some hair. Twist her on up. Twist her on up. Like, do we give 1, 2 on the same row, the next row 1, 2, the next row 1, 2, like, that's what I'm trying to do, baby. I don't even feel like this. Baby, y'all can get whatever pattern I give y'all. Oh, okay. Whatever pattern I give y'all is the pattern y'all gonna get. So right now, the back is already done. We've already moved on to the front. We used one whole piece of hair for the back to make it full, but now when you get to the front, you're going to be putting the hair closer to each other. So we're going to break one piece of hair into 4 pieces and then put those in individually. So just go ahead and pin your perimeter to the side and do the same thing. And when it comes to the front of the cornrows, I don't know about you, once again, I'm not a real braider, so the front of my cornrows aren't like hard. Like, the cornrow doesn't start exactly where the part starts. So You're going to have to go ahead and crochet some hair just around that as well, because you don't want a space in between where your perimeter starts and the cornrow actually starts. Child, I hope that makes sense, baby, because saying it ain't really make sense to me, but I mean, you know what I mean, okay? Stop acting like you can't figure it out, okay? Look at it, and you know what the hell I mean, goddammit, shit. Oh, and a fair warning, I don't know what this because this is my first time doing it or what, but this hook is gonna get on your last nerve, okay? I mean, golly, this crochet needle acting like we got beef. Like, relax. I'm just trying to be cute. Why you treating me like that? So sometimes you just gonna have to work it out, okay? You just gonna have to be frustrated, take a minute, take a breather, and get back to it. But I don't show it in this video, but I eventually went back in and cornrowed my middle part back. I realized that I wasn't really going to use the middle part, probably because the length of my hair, it wasn't really long enough in its natural state to blend well with the hair. But look at the fro though. We love a good fro. And so for the ends of the hair, you're going to use some edge control. I didn't want to use my good edge control or whatever, so I just used some edge booster. And what you're going to go in and do is feel for the curly ends and just separate it slowly and add some edge control on the end, because with this hair, when you add edge control on it, it actually kind of curls up like, you know, 4C hair. And if it's too sticky, you can spray some water on it to stretch the edge control out so it's not, you know, just too cakey. And you're just going to go through the whole head and do the whole entire thing, fluff it out until it looks how you want it to look. But just make sure you know what look you're going for. Me, I prefer the big, messy, fluffy hair look. So I wasn't really going for super curly ends. But if you prefer that, make sure that you're just being a little bit more gentle when you're separating the ends to keep the curls as you're separating the whole head. But I just wanted mine to look like I literally rolled out the bed, took my bonnet off, sprayed a little bit of water on it, fluffed it out, and this my hair, okay? Shake and go, baby. I just wanted to, you know, pull a fast one for folks, you know, bamboozle you hoes, make y'all think that this really my hair. Like, damn, it's no way that that's not her hair, nappy ass head. Like, yeah, this mine, cause baby, I'm tired, sick and tired of being bald head, like with the big, like my shit broke road. I did a big chop like 5 years ago and my hair is still little as hell. Oh my gosh. I actually was telling my friends about how I was thinking about cutting my hair. Like, I don't really know. I think I just want to cut it and start over. What y'all think? I should go back to being bald headed again and start it over and see if I can get my hair to grow faster? Let me know in the comments. Like, look at that. Like, that look like my hair, y'all. It's giving, I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby. Yeah. Okay, so this is the main event, okay? This is how I create the actual bubbles in my hair. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna take sections from the fro and separate it, and you're going to put a rubber band at the base. You don't need to make the rubber band tight because you need it to be loose just in case you need to adjust where you put it. As you can see, I already made one bubble in the front just to try to test it and see what it looked like, and I'm going to make another one right here for you. So you're going to get another rubber band, and the one on the end you're going to make a little bit tighter and secure the end. Once you do that, you're going to twist the rest of the hair. Once you twist it, on this one specifically, I went ahead and just cut some of the ends of the hair off. I just felt like it was way too long. Once you get done with that, you're going to fluff the middle part out to the size ball or bubble that you want to have. So you're just going to twirl it and fluff it until you get it to the size that you want. Boom. Now take the crochet needle, go in underneath the rubber band at the base, hook the twist onto the crochet hook, and just pull it through the middle of the bubble all the way to the base. Yep, just like that. Once you get done, all you gotta do now is just, you know, cover the base of it so you can't see where it's flipped inside, and you're just gonna shape it with your hand. Just roll it softly and lightly until it looks just like that. And so how I did mine, I work in steps. I can't do the whole entire bubble and then section and do a whole entire bubble. Like, I don't know, it gives me anxiety. I feel like I'm taking all day long. So what I do is I go in and I separate the fro first. I separate it, go in and put the rubber band on the bottom until I have all the sections that I want. After I do that, you're going to take each section, straighten the ends out, lightly. You don't want the hair straight, just, long enough so you can grip it. Put the rubber bands on each one and twist it, and then you'll go ahead and make the bubbles. But I mean, to each his own. If you want to do each one separately, it's up to you. You don't have to do it specifically like I did it. It's going to come out however, it comes out regardless anyways, yeah. But y'all, I kind of sort of like made this style up. I mean, yeah, I know I wasn't the first one to ever invent bubbles with natural hair, 4C hair, spring to twist hair, but I've never seen like a bubble afro, a bubble puff, or nothing. So I'm gonna insert a picture right here. And this is my inspo. I actually tried to do this style and it was a epic fail. Not really, I'm really dramatic, but what I did was I think that I made my cornrows too long. So when I made the bubbles on the end, it didn't look right. I didn't like it. But this was my Juneteenth hairstyle. And one thing about it, when it comes to holidays, baby, I gotta go all out. I can't just be regular degular on a holiday. It's just not in me, baby. Okay, you do what you do, and I'ma do what I do. And what I do is do the damn thing, baby. Okay. So I was just determined to find a unique style, a natural unique style to wear for Juneteenth. So I hope this video helps y'all out and figure out how to make this style. Show it to the babies, show it to the daddies and the mommies, because I got a lot of compliments. A guy was telling me, they're like, yeah, I got daughters, how you do that? So here y'all go, here go the tutorial. So go ahead and try this style out. Add these bubbles onto a new style that you want to try, and if you try it, make sure you go ahead and tag me on TikTok or Instagram and let us see what you did and how it came out. And honestly, mine didn't come out exactly how I liked it. I would have preferred it to just be one big fro full of bubbles, but hey, well, I brushed mine on up into a high puff. Oh. And there you have it, a bubble afro.